All right, today we're at Hollyoaks ORV Park, and we are reviewing a hiking boot, aka the Crosstrek Wilderness. I'm here with Mike from Just Car People Things and Chris from TheTopher Drives, and we're gonna be hanging out doing some off-roading, having a little bit of fun in this. We've got our suction cup flag mount. This Crosstrek Wilderness is a little bit taller, a little bit more off-road capable. We have a shorter final drive, 9.3 inches of ground clearance, Yokohama Geolandar Geo15 tires, which are a pretty nice all-terrain tire that is still very street-friendly. We haven't reviewed the Crosstrek Wilderness on the street yet, but I will be doing that later today. Wanted to get a chance to take this off-road and see if it can rock crawl, hoon, do all the wilderness things out here at Hollyoaks.
Stay on all four wheels.
Stay on all four wheels. Well, maybe we might stay on two wheels.
Earlier that you've never rolled a car over?
Never blown an engine, never rolled a car, and
it's a lot of opportunity.
never gotten stuck here before.
Oh, perfect. Because
Yeah.
we have a recovery vehicle.
Where's some wood that I can knock on? All right, let's go inside.
Free set of rim lamps, Wait, there's no turbo. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're not going to be pulling G-forces, but we'll be pulling angles. So we spent a bit of time in this Crosstrek Wilderness already, and I really like this thing. It's fun. It looks so ridiculous, all lifted up. We have a 182 horsepower, 2.5 liter boxer 4-cylinder, and a CVT, womp womp. But pretty good approach angles, departure angles, breakover angles, pretty impressive in this. We're just going to be leaving this at stock placard tire pressures today, not anything fancy. And then I think we're just going to stick with snow dirt for our X mode. See where that leaves us. Of course, I always like to start these with a very steep incline, so let's just do that. Do we have forward-facing camera? I don't know if we do or not.
So, giving this a lot of credit for $35,000 little SUV.
Fair enough. Oh, they've changed this a little bit. This is nice.
Traction control firing off there.
Yeah. We'll see where we are eventually here. Looking about right. We really don't have a forward-facing camera, do we? Well, we're just gonna aim it down there.
We can go to the right a bit.
Right a bit?
Right. Yep, right.
Oh yeah, I see us. Yeah, cool. Nice. Oh wow, that hill descent. How do we turn that off?
Probably like that.
It's got like a crawl control, almost like a down DAC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do
I don't know
not.
if you can shut it off.
You know, physical buttons.
No physical buttons.
Generally-
Physical buttons.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. And if once this infotainment freezes, you lose all of your driving mode
Is it
capabilities.
potentially on the left with the other buttons?
No, there's nothing there. I think hill descent control is just
Mandatory.
automatically on. I don't like it because it freaks me out letting off the brake going down a hill.
You are
But-
clearing that rut pretty well, though.
Oh yeah, I mean this has as much ground clearance as like a 4Runner almost.
9.3 inches.
9.3 inches.
Inches.
You can do a lot with 9.3 inches.
So it's actual 9.3 inches. It's
Yeah.
not, 6, but we're saying 9.3.
Yeah, I mean in the rear it's a ton. This is a ton of departure angle.
Not many people get to experience that much. So.
Full size and side-by-side vehicles only. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a little rallycross course, but it's also kind of rough usually, so we'll see what this can do.
Good test for damping.
The
Yeah,
ground
exactly.
The ground's a little frozen too.
It's
So,
a little bit
just
frozen.
like a titch frozen.
Yeah.
Need traction off.
This is great in a side-by-side.
Do you want traction off?
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know if we can turn traction control off in snow and dirt mode. Like that already relaxes the traction control a little bit. Yeah.
Put this back on for you.
Basically, in your Crosstrek Wilderness, you have your one drive mode. That figures it all out for you. And then if you're doing deep snow, deep mud, you put it in the other drive mode. Ride's decent.
Yeah. It's really solid body control.
Yeah. And this is actually a little bit smoother than it used to be.
The damping feels nice.
Yeah. Now I will give Subaru credit. They haven't gone and over damped or overly stiffened their wilderness cars. They all feel pretty good. I mean, you're not going to be doing Raptor things in this, taking it off jumps, but
Hey, it's a friendly reminder that off-road capability is directly related to how little they care about the car they have.
That too. Cool, not bad. I mean, for bombing down your forest road to get to the campsite, not terrible.
Not bad. I was shocked by how controlled that was.
Yeah,
I was
that's pretty good.
My head never hit the ceiling back here, and I was expecting it. So,
All right, do we think we can make it up this hill and down? Let's try.
Yes.
Let's find out. One thing I do like about this Wilderness is that it is very short. So the breakover angle should be quite good as we probably bottom out right here.
no.
We're
Ooh,
pretty
that's gotta be
good.
close.
That was close.
Yep, there it is.
Nice. No, it was just
Oh,
ABS.
is that ABS? It was ABS.
Cool. All right. So far, taken with ease. And it's small, it's nimble, it's lightweight, only 3,500 pounds.
29 miles a gallon,
29 miles to the gallon.
which is not bad on these tires with the ground clearance. you
Yeah.
got.
No, I feel like anything lifted on all-terrain tires usually gets pretty miserable fuel economy. And this is all said and done pretty good. Let's see how it does up a climb here. So we're in snow and dirt, which should relax our traction control just a little bit. And if we have some issues, we can always put it into deep mud and snow. This is usually where you need trail turn assist, but in the Crosstrek, you just turn.
When it's only 14 feet long, you can get away with those things.
Exactly. Yeah, this is only just slightly longer than the BRZ. I put them next to each other in the driveway the other day. It's a nice, like, compact package. It's got good rear seat room. I assume Mike's pretty comfortable back there.
You know, I have probably 3 or 4 inches of legroom. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not hitting my head in the ceiling, despite the
great.
way you're driving.
Yeah.
And this is, I've even got cup holders back here. No heated seats, but overall, seating is very comfortable.
Cool. No full-size spare tire, unfortunately.
And the recovery points were a bit of a question as well.
Yeah. I think we'll stay out of there. It looks a little scratchy and tight, but I don't know. Maybe we can get through some of it.
The world's fastest, that looks like side-by-side stuff.
That does, yeah.
The
We'll
world's
just keep
fastest
going.
car is a rental car.
Well, we're trying to take as good care of this as possible for Subaru. I think,
This
though,
is,
something like this can pretty much do the whole park.
This
Or at
is
least
the nice
most of it.
views here of the park, too.
I know, this is great. So this used to be an old gravel pit, and part of it still is an active gravel pit. So it's always kind of expanding, changing, moving around. They've got a lot of heavy machinery here that kind of takes care of everything. Ooh, yeah. You know what? Let's try that again. That's a bit of an articulation situation. And let's see how it handles it. Let's do normal.
Not gonna happen.
All right, so we got outside wheel spinning there. Let's try snow and dirt, see what happens. All right, big difference there. Traction control saving the day. And then let's try deep mud and snow. You feel that catch a lot quicker there?
Yeah.
It seems to just be more aggressive with the ABS.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what we're doing right now. All right, so we got a front wheel pretty much off the ground and a rear wheel off the ground. So we are right at this tipping point on the car. So a pretty good articulation situation. That's awesome. There we go. Nice. We're basically sitting on 2 wheels right there.
And it dug us out. That's
Dug us
impressive.
out beautifully, yeah.
It's kind of, it reminds me of like an 8-track system in the Toyotas.
Yep.
Right? So it's just got a really aggressive ABS-based.
And then you'll notice in deep snow and mud, it's actually turning off traction control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really disable everything in these wilderness cars. You can have a bit of fun with them in the snow, but there's still some intervention. Aha. Test out the water fording capabilities here.
Bath time.
Bath time. just kind of doing a little scouting run here. Let's head down the mountain and see where that takes us in this.
Yeah, the Subaru is probably a little more suited for the flatlands.
Yeah. Actually, this looks like kind of the main road. Let's do a bit of a gnarlier descent. This is narrow. Nice and narrow. Oh yeah. Big articulation right here. We'll kind of bridge the gap between these sticks. Oh yeah. I mean, this kind of makes it easy.
Good.
You know, I like having plastic cladding here too. We're gonna stay in deep snow mud, and Mike's gonna follow us down this hill for some B-roll.
Hopefully he doesn't fall. I almost face planted.
I'm just letting off the brake and letting hill descent do its thing. This is actually a really mild descent.
I'm
You could
really
do this in
impressed
your
with this
camera.
car.
It's very good. I mean, it kind of has that perfect formula too for what would do well in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Can we just leave Mike up here?
He's kind of far behind at this point.
It's a short wheelbase.
Oh, this is gnarly right here. Look at that
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. We'll look down the hill.
I think it can do it though, honestly.
I think it can.
Maybe not over this rock though.
Oh, we'll just climb up it and come
with,
down.
with
yeah.
the wheel, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just get around.
Otherwise, you can do it. We should probably get Mike first. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know that he's gonna want to walk down here. Here he comes.
You good following us?
I nearly just fell on my ass at me, but yeah, you just gotta like, I don't know if you can go slow down this.
Yeah. Can you spot me over this rock? I kind of just want to go around it.
It's crazy. This is like, it's literally just sandstone.
I know, it's turning into. This is sedimentary fluvial sandstone in the making.
Here he
This is-
goes.
This is how it is made.
Geology.
That's right.
That college degree is really paying off for it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to try to I don't know, maybe that's a little bit tight on the right.
You got plenty of room. The only thing is the stick. Otherwise, you're like 2 feet away from the.
You sure?
You may just want to run right over it,
You think so?
like with your tire.
Yeah. I'm worried about coming down though.
Yeah.
How am I on the right? How close am I to the?
You got you have so much room.
Yeah.
Now you got about a foot on this side. You go straight.
How heavy is that rock?
Very heavy.
All right, I'm gonna just back up a little bit. All right, maybe we'll avoid this section. Uh-oh.
Okay.
We may not be able to at this point.
How we doing? Where is that rock? I'm gonna get a little bit of a run up here in reverse. Well, we might be going down.
Can 3 of us move the rock? Is it gonna? Yeah.
The question is, can 3 or 4 of us? That's what I just said.
Or we could use the traction boards. Oh my gosh, let's use those. Yeah, let's use the traction boards to get back up.
Oh. The front bumper is touching the ground.
Yeah.
You may also want one of them to stand in the back. To the rear of the car. One of these will just crush apart.
Oh yeah, they'll just crush apart.
If I can chip it apart.
All right, so this tire needs traction.
Yes.
I have never used these before, so I'm actually pretty excited to use them. I might,
You gotta actually wedge.
yeah, I know, we gotta, oh yeah, that's the tire for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go forward, and then we'll put this traction board over that hole, and then we'll drive over it. All right, and then I'm gonna floor it in reverse, so Chris should get out of the way.
Chris, yeah, stay clear off, brother. Send it.
Cool. This worked splendidly. Cool.
If this thing had 10 inches of ground clearance, you would have cleared it.
I know.
Just goes to show you.
Those worked great.
Shocking.
Yeah.
You put a dent in the middle of them.
Perfect. I mean, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
What's up here?
The comment I would make is if you didn't care about the car, you'd have just gone right over it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, you know, we're trying to be respectful.
We want to be respectful. Oh boy.
Partially frozen mud rut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so not a hardcore off-roader, still a soft roader, but that's okay. That's kind of what you expect with the wilderness packages. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. We've got some steps. We could climb those. Got some fun little features here.
Is it gonna walk up the stairs?
I think it could do pretty well up these. Yeah, this might be a fun video, actually.
I got
You want to jump out or?
Yeah.
I got
Chris,
you.
you got it?
Yep.
You're close. You got about 2 inches.
Good now?
Clear. Clear.
A little bump. All right, nice.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Nice. The hill descent control, it does actually work quite well on this. I'm impressed. Some good ASMR there through the frozen puddle. All right, so you can do a decent amount of a park in the Crosstrek Wilderness. Not a lot, but enough. For what this car is, it's quite impressive. And for the, the street manners, it does a decent job.
Yeah.
Well, and also say the price point too, right?
Yeah.
34, 35K. You know, the reality is that the basest of base models of any off-road capable vehicle these days, truck, whether it's a Jeep or a 4Runner or whatever, is minimum probably 40.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So
I think front approach angle is probably the biggest hindrance here, because rear departure angle is good. Breakover angle is decent.
it's as good as probably the stock full-size SUVs.
Yeah. All right, I want to go check out real quick some other parts. I think overall this is a pretty decent video so far. I don't know. Think we need anything else?
I think you've shown off everything that this thing can do.
I think so. We don't really need to bash this car up.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't make contact there.
Yeah.
So, you got traffic on your right, including a dirt biker.
Even more surprisingly, a Range Rover.
A lifted Range
Very
Rover.
cool.
That's running.
Looking good.
I want to come back here one day with a Camry and just like see how much we can do.
I have this vision of being out at the Silver Lake Sand Dunes and seeing a lifted Miata stuck on top of one of the dunes for like 3 or 4 hours. Chris, I think you were there for that one.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know.
Here we go. Some rally stuff.
all kind of new out here. They just opened this section back here relatively recently.
Yeah, have you been back here yet?
No,
It's
I have not.
really kind of cool. There's some good high-speed stuff.
So there's the old, well, it's still the gravel pit there on the right.
Yep. Yeah, we've got a big, some new climbs that I haven't seen. I'm gonna steer clear of sand today because I don't think this both has the power or the ground clearance to dig us out of the sand pits. And we don't have a second recovery vehicle that would be able to get us out. The BRZ would not be able to get us out. Basically, I just wanted to find out if I can get back here in the BRZ. And I think I can, yeah. Because this is where we can have a bit more fun sideways.
Why does it keep beeping?
So when we pass 20 miles an hour, it turns off deep mud snow mode.
Why does it have to beep every time it does that?
Yeah, it's a Subaru. It beeps all the time.
Yeah. At least you turned off the constant beep of the lane departure warning.
Yes.
You drove this on the road. Have they fixed the underlying annoyingness of the eyesight system yet?
Yes, the eyesight system is actually fantastic.
Because I have one that was, I drove one probably a year or two ago, and it had not had that update yet.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, I would tell people not to buy a Subaru, given how annoying it was to deal with.
Yeah, no, this is a substantially better. It's a big improvement. They've fixed a lot. Yeah. All right, so cool. We can play around in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Katie's loop. Oh yeah. It's hard to tell what's bumping and scraping and what's traction control sometimes. You definitely still have to tiptoe through stuff.
Yeah, if we were in my GX right now, we'd just be driving in 4-low.
Yeah, that's right.
And my butt would be air conditioned.
Oh my gosh, we'd be so comfortable. It would be sublime.
I don't know where that takes us.
We just go straight down here.
Sure.
We'll take this left line here. This is pretty calm.
Sometimes I actually have a slightly better sight line than you because I'm sitting higher than you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I've got another 6 inches up.
I've got mirrors and eyesight in my eyesight.
Well, I haven't been looking at stuff through the sunroof yet, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Will the Crosstrek Wilderness Rally? Not really. No. Too many nannies. Too much going on.
And not a full-size spare.
Exactly. We'll steer clear of that. Got some baby mud puddles.
For the record, if I have to swim out of any situation, I'm never going off-roading with you again.
We did have to do a little bit of that with Charlie one night.
Oh, I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
It's one of your wiser moments and decisions, I
Yes.
think.
These Geolander tires do great, actually. I mean, for a really well-mannered all-terrain, they're doing just fine.
I appreciate that the all-terrain segment for car tires has become a thing.
Yeah, I mean, these are tiny little tires. They could fit on a lot of different vehicles.
Well, you see, RAV4s and CRVs and stuff,
Yeah.
People want a little bit more capability, and honestly, tires are one of the biggest things you can do other than ground clearance, right?
And they have just the same amount of grip as an all-season.
It just won't. It won't let you bend it out of shape too badly.
Not at all.
All right, should we pick up our passenger?
Look at that concentration from Chris's face.
I know. He's got to get the shot.
Yep.
Is that all it'll let you get sideways?
That's it. Yep.
That's it.
If you want to rally, you got to get a BRZ
Yeah.
or a WRX,
Or a WRX.
and lift that.
Put
washboarding back here. There we go. All right. Very good.
For the record, I don't feel like I'm going to be like a half-inch shorter when I get out of it. Like, it's really comfortable. I'm shocked.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's doing just fine out here.
I mean, it's not the Ram T-Rex we had.
No.
It's also not $112,000. It's definitely starting to smell like hot car a little bit.
Yeah.
You might be getting the POV driving experience, but you're not getting that. So just letting everyone know. I think we've been working that ABS system pretty hard on a fairly new set of brakes.
It's the equivalent of like a track day in your Crosstrek. Hill descent like kind of just does its thing automatically. It doesn't pick too slow of a speed for your grade. And I figured this is kind of a realistic route for what people would actually be driving in the Crosstrek, kind of a forest road type situation, nothing too hairy, but something you definitely want all-terrain tires in and some ground clearance.
I still think this is about 100 times more off-roading than the average Subaru owner does.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's just the thing, you know, the fact that it could do it if you wanted to.
This is real rutted, but ride it.
That's the thing about the Crosstrek. You got short wheelbase.
It's narrow.
It's very narrow, yeah. Should we go back down to the bottom? Yeah, why not? Let's go back down to the bottom.
Pretty light day today here, traffic-wise. I thought it might be a little busier. There's like 2 or 3 other cars out here.
Yeah, no, it's pretty chill.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Should be good on departure angle.
This might be one of the first hill descent control systems that I've actually used and enjoyed.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to turn it off because it's just kind of strange.
30 minutes ago you hated it.
I hated it, yeah. But that's because I hate all hill descent control systems. And
I've had one scenario in the GX where I've really felt like it was doing its like what I wanted it. The rest of the time I keep it off.
yeah.
So I think it's one of those things. It's handy in certain situations. It's like a crawl control, right? Like
Sure.
You're not going to use it every day, or even every time you're off road, but sometimes they can be really helpful.
Okay, cool. Well, this has been very enjoyable in the Crosstrek Wilderness. Kind of a surprise as to how well it's done. It gets through some stuff with relative ease.
Do you want to spot this?
I think we're okay. We'll just kind of ride up a little bit higher.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Take this
You're
right
clear cut.
line.
Speaking of things I wouldn't have gotten away with in my GX.
Yeah, and it's small enough that you can really place it accurately on the trail. And you can pick alternate lines, and usually on trails there are multiple ways to get through a section, an obstacle. Let's go park this on a precipice and do an outro.
And not to give the dad advice, you can always also turn around.
Yeah, exactly. Like we did earlier.
Right. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor in this.
Yeah.
When it's your vehicle and you care about it, right?
Nice. Like grip from those Geolanders. That's impressive.
You know, I'll say too, we did all this with 3 people in the car, like 3 grown adults in the car, plus some kid. This is probably what it's going to weigh like when you go out camping.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Oh, definitely.
you're going to have a roof tent that's 100 pounds on the roof, and you're going to have, you know, another 100 pounds of gear. And
I am impressed.
that's us here delivering the most realistic driving experience possible.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, like I said, we're parking on a precipice, and we're going to wrap up this video in the Crosstrek Wilderness. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for spotting. Thanks for filming.
Didn't even spill my coffee.
Fantastic. That's a win right there.
Cheers.
We'll end on that note, I guess, huh? It is a cool looking little thing.
You have the good mud sprays too.
Yeah. All that plastic cladding doing work. I mean, you almost don't need mud flaps. Awesome. Oh yeah, these are Go treads. I picked these up forever ago.
I think those are from our trip to the UP.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't use them then.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we did not need to use them.
Sure. Insert off-roady B-roll here.
Stay on it.